Hey everyone. If you're watching this, that means you've got your plant pack. All right, so I'm going to explain each item that's in your plant pack, and then I'm going to teach you how to grow your seeds from scratch. Okay, so first thing you should have is your seed pack. You should also have your cell pack. This is called a 6-pack because there's 6 slots. And then you should have your gallon container. Okay, there is a bag with fertilizer in it. I don't want you to touch that until I tell you to do so. The reason why is, one, it can be an irritant to people, so you don't want to touch it with your bare hands. Also, if you added fertilizer right now, it would kill the seeds and seedlings. So we don't want to add the fertilizer until later in this project, okay? But that's there for you. Just keep it for now. We're not going to use it. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to first, we need to wet our soil. So the soil that looks light brown, that probably means it needs water. So you want to water it until it starts dripping out the bottom. That means it's reached all the way through, and that's good. All right, so mine is watered. It's dark brown. It's ready to go. So make sure you wet the soil first. Second, you want to read the back of your seed pack. I have kale as an example. And so the best thing to do is to read the back of it. Most of it is going to say that you're going to bury the seed about 1/4 of an inch in the soil. All right, a really good trick for this is looking at the first line of your pinky. All right, that's about 1/4 of an inch. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put 1/4 of an inch hole in each cell pack. Okay, so this is what this looks like. You want to use this line right here and put it down into the soil. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to open the seed pack. Put this back down. You can tell I'm a beginner, right? Next thing we're going to do, we're going to open the seed pack. And what you want to do now is grab a couple seeds. Some of your seeds might be super small, so be careful. These are kind of small, okay? You want to only put a few in there, maybe 3 or 4 in each hole, okay? So after you do that, you're going to cover it up. So take 3 or 4 of these seeds and bury it in each hole. Then cover it up. And you're going to repeat that process in the 6 squares. If you have more than 1 seed packet, which all of you do, what you can do is plant a row of 3 of the same thing. Let's say it's kale and then spinach. And you can do it that way. So after you do that, after you cover it up, what you're going to do is you're going to water it again. Okay, these need lots of water to grow. So even if the soil is nice and moist, what you're going to do is water it one more time. All right? After you do that, you're going to set it outside. It needs to go outside because the plants, they're babies, and they need some warmth to get sprouted. These are fall vegetables, but they need a little bit of warmth until they grow into be the big, awesome vegetables that you're going to have later. All right, so when you put them outside, put them in the sunny spot, and you're going to wait 7 to 10 days, and it should start sprouting. The one thing I will say is if it starts pouring, we've been having these random torrential downpours, put these inside, because what it can happen is it can pour and pour rain and it can drown the seeds, and it can also put them above the surface, and seeds need darkness to germinate. So what you can do if it's pouring outside, just put it on your kitchen counter and then wait for it to be done raining and then put it back outside. All right. Also, what I would do is probably put it on a table or something. If you have animals, you don't want them rummaging around. So if you have like a porch or something, I would put it there. Okay, so let's say it's been, let's say 2 to 3 weeks since you sprouted the plants, okay? This is where this is going to start coming into play. Now, some of yours is not going to be filled all the way up with soil. That is because I didn't have a lot of soil left. So what you can do is use the soil from the 6-pack and dump it in here to bring it up to the top, okay, to this top rim. Okay, that's okay. So what we're going to do, this is about 3 to 4 weeks after germination. All right, so I started some a little bit earlier to show you this. What you're gonna do is you're gonna transplant these seedlings when you see these big leaves, okay? I'll give you more information as the semester goes on, but I just wanted to video this just in case. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the crown of the plant and you're gonna gently remove it from its first home. Okay? So we have the roots attached, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a hole in the bigger container and you're gonna plant. Make sure you water in this one as well. Water it really good. All right, so let's say you have 3 lettuce plants or 3 spinach. You can plant these in a triangle. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do with this. If you have the space outside, you can transplant them outside in the ground if you have space. But if you don't, it's totally fine. That's why we have these containers. So I make a hole and then I cover it up. Be very gentle. All right, so this is what this looks like now. You should see that I have buried the plant, okay? Not too deep either. And then I covered the hole back up. And then this should be nice and watered in, all right? So that is how you do all this. If you have questions, let me know. But this should be pretty easy to kickstart your project. So you need to start as soon as possible. I would do it while you're watching this video and do it along with me, all right? I'll see you guys later.